Good evening, Jeunesse family. Welcome to our Why Jeunesse series. I'm Katie Holt-Larson, President of North America, and excited to invite you on tonight. We have a super special guest that I will announce in just a moment. So this is our Why Jeunesse, which stands for Wellness and Health for You. So what we know is that at our Jeunesse family, we are passionate about looking young, feeling young, and living young. And we have amazing products, we have amazing science, we have amazing doctors that help us to stay committed to our vision and our mission around that. And so tonight we're so honored to invite one of our very, very special guests, one of our medical advisory board members, Dr. Nathan Newman. And let me introduce him briefly as I bring him on here tonight. He is a world-renowned dermatologist. He is a cosmetic surgeon out of Beverly Hills, and he's an innovator in stem cell technology. So he's been in this space for, gosh, he'll introduce it himself, but at least about the last 20 years. And our founders got to know him about 10 years ago. Randy Ray actually was having major problems with his knees. A lot of you know this story if you've been in the Jeunesse family for a while. And they went into Dr. Newman's office, and Dr. Newman treated him, and the rest is history. So what happens when great people who are passionate come together, things explode. And this is what happened with Dr. Newman and with Jeunesse, and it was the beginning of our Luminesce line. He is the creator of our Luminesce line. He is an amazing doctor. And if you go out and if you Google Dr. Newman at all, what you will find is not only is he amazing at his profession, but his patients and the distributors in this business absolutely love him. His authenticity, the way he treats people, the way he builds trust, and his credibility not only brings people to him for the first time, but makes people come back again and again and again. So with that, I'd like to introduce Dr. Nathan Newman.
Hi, Katie. How are you?
How are you, Dr. Newman?
Thank you so much for those kind words. Very humbling.
It is so good to see you.
Great to see you as well.
Yeah, I miss you. I think the last time we were together was possibly Bora Bora with our families, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's a different time now, right?
A different world right now, yes.
Different world. We're staying home, staying safe.
Yes.
So Dr. Newman, we're so pleased to have you tonight and to have you talk about our amazing Luminesce line, how it can make our skin feel beautiful, look beautiful, and not only that, but really go into the cellular level and make a difference. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you run with it.
Great, thank you.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to do a presentation for you guys, giving you a little background about the science, how we got to where we are with the technology, and how that transformed into what is the products in Jeunesse, and how those products actually apply to what is happening today in our lives and with COVID-19, and how we can improve our skin. We're celebrating 10 years of Jeunesse. Jeunesse really is a company with a shared vision to help humanity, to bring the latest scientific products to the masses, to be allowed everybody around the world to have access to the most amazing technology and the most amazing scientific advancements that's affordable and that will help people's lives individually and collectively. And we do that one product at a time. And I'm really proud to be part of this. I've been doing stem cell therapy and research for about 20 years. And stem cells are basically cells found in every part of our body. Without stem cells, we cannot live. Those are the cells that are genetically programmed to help repair and regenerate our tissues. They can maintain themselves as stem cells, but when they're needed, they will change and to a muscle cell or a nerve cell or a bone cell or a fat cell to help regenerate whatever needs to be and replace it.
Dr. Newman?
So,
Dr. Newman?
yes.
Hey,
Yes.
I'm just noticing I'm not seeing your PowerPoint, and I love that slide, how it shows our cells.
I said share, but I guess it didn't.
No problem.
I will do it again.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for letting me know.
No problem.
Let's share here. Can you see it
There
now?
we go. We're almost there. There we go. Yes. So you mind sharing about that again? That's such a great slide. Yeah, perfect.
Sorry, I wasn't aware there you were.
No problem. Yeah.
Okay. So this the slide.
Yes, that one. Yeah, just talk a little bit about that and how stem cells work.
So stem cells, basically there's two kinds of stem cells. There is the omnipotent stem cell, which is basically an egg and a sperm coming together and making a human being. They can become any tissue. And then there's tissue stem cells, or what we call adult stem cells, that once they start to divide, they sort of specialize and they say, okay, I'm going to be a fat cell. I'm going to be a muscle cell. I'm going to be a nerve cell. And those cells still need to be changed and renewed throughout our lives, because nothing in our body stays static. We're always constantly renewing ourselves. And what renews us are the stem cells. And the way they do it is through communication and through secretory factors that we're going to talk about. So none of this knowledge really existed 30 years ago. This is fairly new things we've discovered. And in my clinic, I use an autologous, meaning I use your own stem cells to give it back to you on the same day without needing to cut or without needing to undergo anesthesia. And I usually get it from the fat, because the fat has the most amount of stem cells of any tissue in the body. So when we get the fat, we can concentrate that stem cell and inject it back for either cosmetic purposes, for reconstructive, for cancer or scars, for joints like knees and shoulders. We can do it for autoimmune skin disease, and we've published our data on these things, and for wound repair and ulcerations. And today I'm actually working with the FDA, trying to put our technology in the hands of the doctors in the ICU to help save people's lives who are on the respirators. But my passion for stem cells and my belief in the ability of this great technology came from treating this great patient that I love so dearly. He came to me after having undergone surgery to take out his scar from his face. His cancer from his face, left him a big scar. They did radiation on top of that, and they burnt the skin. They caused the nerve endings to be trapped within that scar, and he was in constant pain. A young man with a big hole in his face. He was devastated. He had gone to all the different big institutions in the United States to correct the problem, but because there was no way to get blood flow to that area, anything that they tried to do with cutting or injection would cause the skin to die, and they would have to stop. He had heard about me and doing stem cells. He came to me and says, "Can you help me?" And I said, "I'm not sure what will happen, but we can try it." And within 8 treatments over the course of 2 years, we were able to completely get rid of the burn on his skin, which was completely surprised to me. I wasn't expecting that. His pain had gone, and the hole was corrected, and the jawline was restored. This was not just taking fat and putting it in. This is something way beyond. And we started looking at why that is, and I started studying and researching deeper into stem cells. And when we were doing treatments for cosmetic purposes, we also saw a lot of changes happening in the skin that were happening very quickly within a matter of weeks and not months. And we were saying, what's going on, what is happening in the skin that's causing these changes? It can't be the cells themselves. It must be something the cells are producing and releasing. So we said we need to look at these cells in the laboratory and figure out what is happening in the body. And when we took the cells in the laboratory, we realized that they produce a array of chemicals called secretory factors. These chemicals are what they use to talk to each other. Cells communicate through these chemicals called secretory factors. And the way these secretory factors are produced is dependent on how those cells are placed and in what conditions. So depending on the condition that we put them in, they give us a different set of factors. Some of them are for skin, some of them are for antioxidation, some of them are for wound healing. And we really played with it, and we figured out that if we concentrate these growth factors, if we collect them, we can use them for different applications. And we made a bottle for cosmetic application to improve wrinkles in the skin. And we were selling that in my clinic. And about 10 years ago, I had the most wonderful thing happen to me. Randy and Wendy, who I love dearly, walked into my office because Randy wanted to have stem cell lift treatment to have done to his knee. He had knee pains. We treated him and we became friends and we were talking. And as we were talking in my office, Wendy goes, "What's this over here in your shelf?" And I explained to them the story, and I told them how we got to the product. And they said, "Give us a couple of bottles." I gave them a few bottles. They took it home. They tried it for a few days and they called me up. They go, "Okay, we're going to open a company called Jeunesse. We're going to sell your product. We share your vision, and we're going to make everybody know about this technology and about stem cells, and we're going to change people's lives." And what I thought was a chance meeting at the time, because I didn't really know what was possible, became really a meeting made in heaven. And from there, thanks to them and thanks to the leadership of Scott and Isabel, who really have made Jeunesse a household name, a global powerhouse in bringing novel new technologies to the world. In the last 10 years, I think I've never met more dedicated, more wonderful group of people than the Jeunesse family, who's really, because of them, because of you, for working so hard and your dedication, you've made us who we are today. And I'm forever grateful to you. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next Jeunesse event, and for seeing the next decade, seeing Jeunesse grow and expand with your leadership. Let's talk a little bit about the new technology that we have. The Luminesce skincare product is powered by APT200, and the RVL hair care line is powered by the HPT6 ingredients that we're going to talk about. APT200 stands for Advanced Polypeptide Technology, and HPT stands for Hair Polypeptide Technology. Polypeptide technology is really what we were talking about, is knowing how to play with cells to get them to give you those factors. And those factors are polypeptides. And the polypeptides are universal amongst all the cells and all living creatures. So we're able to go and manipulate and grow the cells in an environment that gives us the set of factors that we want. So APT is for skin and HPT is for hair. And we found out, because our technology has evolved over the last 20 years, that we can do it from a variety of cell types, not just human cell types. So we can have plant cells, and we have a combination of cells, and we're able to really get the peptides that we want to do the work that we want. And that is proprietary, and nobody has it. And this is still novel. No other company has even come close to our technology to this day. And the great thing is this is exclusive to Jeunesse. Because those factors, those polypeptides, are universal amongst everyone, it can be used by everyone, all skin types, all skin colors, and all areas of the body. And the skincare line, we made sure that every ingredient we chose to work synergistically together. And the best thing is that we've addressed all the things that are part of aging. So oxidation, glycation, loss of cellular balance, sun damage, pollution, and the products come together to work to restore the balance in the skin, to replenish the nutrients, and to protect it from the environment. The unique difference doesn't stop there. We also don't try any of our products on animals. I am the guinea pig. Everything goes on me before it gets tried on anything else. So I know that the products are not going to hurt anybody. They're just going to help. And then we make sure that there is no harsh chemicals. There is no parabens. There is nothing that causes acne or irritates the skin or makes you sensitive to the sun. We also wanted to get a independent study done by a third party where they looked at our product and they tested it using the latest technology that measures wrinkles and pigment. And they saw that within 2 months, we had significant improvement, almost 90% improvement in the skin wrinkles and over 60% improvement in the pigmentation and discoloration of the skin. But one of the things that blew my mind, and I've never seen this in any study, was 100% of the participants said they would continue to use it and they would recommend it to their friends and family. So I'm very proud of that. We also did another test looking at luminosity and the sort of brightening effect of the product. And within 4 weeks, we saw a tremendous improvement. And you can see that this is how they did the test. And you can see the improvement in the skin and the luminosity of it. This is a patient of mine who tried in 2 months, came back, and we took a picture. So you can see the improvement in the skin tone. And before we talk about the actual products themselves, I want to talk to you about what's going on with the pandemic and our skin, because we're washing our hands, we're sanitizing our hands more than ever before. And what's happened is I'm getting lots of phone calls as a dermatologist saying, hey, I burned my hand is itching, my hand is red, it's very painful, it's all cracked. And that's because all those things that we're doing to our hands by soap and sanitary things that with alcohol and non-alcohol dry out your skin, and they remove the natural protective barrier that's there to prevent that from happening. And that sets people up for inflammation, for infection, and we can really avoid that if we just moisturize more. And I'm going to go through it, and I'm going to tell you what I think you should do as we go through the products. The product line is made to go into 3 steps, because good skincare comes from cleaning and prepping the skin to be ready to revitalize it with the APT 200. And once we put the APT 200 on, we can lock it in and moisturize it and protect it. The youth restoring cleanser should be the first thing we do. We wash our face, but before you touch your face, you should always have clean hands. So you should wash your hands. And since we're washing our hands a lot, you can use the youth restoring cleanser to wash your hand and then wash your face. And then you're ready for the APT 200. The first thing that should go onto your skin should be the APT 200. This is the most concentrated product that we have with APT 200. The Cellular Rejuvenation Serum has basically all of it is APT 200. So you should use this twice a day, morning and night, on your face and on your neck, and you can put it on any other part of the body that you wish. After you put this on, and you don't believe my studies, and you don't believe the pictures I showed you, you can take it home and test it on yourself, like this patient of mine did. She used it for 1 month on one hand, comes back and says, oh my God, look, it worked. I said, great. Now use it on the other hand and on your face, please. So the next thing you should do is put on the Flawless Skin Brightener. And this product is not going to irritate you. It's not going to sensitize you to the sun. So you can use it morning and night. You can put it right on top of the serum. And when you pump it out, you will see a little bit of these white sphericals in there. They're supposed to be there. And when you massage it into the skin, they will disappear. You can see within a few months, the skin really transforms and you see a much more even toned skin. The next thing to do is to put the Daily Moisturizer Complex on, which it has SPF of 30. SPF 30 is good to protect you from 98% of the sun rays. I did the studies on SPF in college, and that's when we found that. And since then, nothing has really changed about that. So SPF of 30 is still the optimal amount of sun protection factor you can get. You should put that on every morning. If you're going to be out in the sun, if you're going to the pool, if you're going to the beach, you should reapply it. I reapply it to my family every 2 hours. So that's also got moisturizers and antioxidants. And then the night, at night, you don't need the sun protection. So we have advanced night repair with antioxidants and anti-glycans in there. This is the only product in the world that has antioxidants, anti-glycans, and APT200 combined into one product. It's a little bit richer, so you can use it to also moisturize when you're dry. So if your hands are very dry, or if your face is dry, and the morning moisturizer is not enough for you, you can apply this as well to get the moisture effect. The Essential Body Renewal is made to bathe in the APT200. Since we couldn't have people bathe in it, we made this. You can do the APT200 antioxidant and vitamins enriched moisturizer for the skin. Every time you wash your hands or you sanitize your hand, you want to put on the body renewal on the hands. If you're still feeling dry, you can go back to the night cream, and that will help moisturize your hand and maintain your protective barrier. The Ultimate Lifting Mask is one of my favorite products. It gives you an instant lift when you put it on. You put a thin layer on, you let it dry to your face and neck, and you can peel it off, rinse off with a little bit warm water, and you will see the wrinkles and the skin tone will get much better, and that effect will last about 6 to 8 hours. The other thing it does, it removes the clogged pores, it opens it up, it removes the dust and oils, but it doesn't dry you out. It's actually a moisturizing mask. So you can use it every day or at least once to twice a week. This one, some people told me they love to sleep with it. So if you're going to put it on and sleep with it, I recommend that you put on the APT200 serum first and then put this on. So you get the benefit overnight. In the morning, we've created the Hydro Shield mask to protect your skin from the pollution that's in the air, because we know pollution is one of the causes of skin aging. And what this does, it creates a barrier between your skin and the environment that traps the particles of dust that's in the air and the pollutants that are in the air. Unlike the Ultimate Lifting Mask, this one should not be washed off. So if you're going to put this on, you want to put the serum on first, and then you put the Luminous mask on, and then you put the sunscreen on top. I'm going to show you a few pictures of Jeunesse members who were kind enough to share with me their photos, and I would love for you to share it with me, because this is what gives me the drive and the passion to bring you all the great products that we do. You can see the improvement in the skin, and you can see that some of these things have done very quickly. These changes are from weeks to a few days to a few weeks, and you can see it in younger people. You still have improvement of the skin, because your skin, if it's out of balance, will have little bumps and discoloration and things that can be improved, and you can see the improvement over time. The longer you use it, the more improvement you will see. These are amazing pictures that I received from people that I'd love to share with you, because I think it's impressive how dramatic the changes are. This woman, they met me in Australia, and she was very funny. She goes, "This is me and this is my mother, but that's just me 6 weeks before." So I thought that was hilarious. I think she has an amazing result. We're going to talk a little bit about hair now. HPT6 is a different set of polypeptides that we have that will help improve the hair. And we studied the role of stem cells in hair, and we published it in this medical journal. The reason we did all of our studies in hair was personal, because 9 years ago, I started losing my hair and I really didn't like it. But all the different versions that we tried never worked on me, as you can see. But what happened, and the reason we have Reveal today, is because one of my nurses had hair problems and she was really depressed about it. And I said, it can't be that, you know, this young, beautiful lady that works for me, and I know she's so happy all the time, is so depressed. So we let her use the products that we had made, and she almost immediately started seeing improvement. And within 2 months, her hair was back and she was happy again. And, you know, we saw the changes there, and we said, okay, if it was working for her, it's going to work for a lot of people. Let's test it. If it works for other people, let's bring it and help thousands of other people who can benefit from it. And in the meantime, we're going to work on another solution for me. So we're still searching. HPT6, it comes from these 6 plants, because these 6 plants, when we tested it in our lab, gave us the best result in getting the cells towards hair. And this is the study that we did. In the top, the blue cells are stem cells that are grown in normal condition, and on the bottom are stem cells that are grown in HPT6. The top, there's no change in those cells. In the bottom, those stem cells are changing and becoming hair cells. So we knew that we had the right combination, and we tested it in our clinic and we saw improvement. And we also said this is a great product to come and help people's hair, because for the last 30 years, nothing new has come out to improve hair. So, and I've tried all the other products, obviously it didn't work for me. So we were desperate in finding new things. But I think at this point, we know that our product is revolutionary. It's a new way of treating the hair. It's going to improve the hair strength, the hair healthy looking, the fullness, the volume, the luminosity, the vibrance of the hair. So, and it can be used in men and women. There's no drugs in it that can harm you, like some of the prescription drugs that are in the market. And it can be used on hair that has been treated or colored without any problems. The shampoo that we have does not contain HPT6 because we're going to wash it away, but it has a set of plant extracts that are known to help strengthen the hair, and it's important to clear out the scalp from the oils to allow the HPT6 to go in. So you want to massage into the scalp and wash it out into the hair. Not everybody washes their hair every day, so our products, besides the shampoo, are made to go on dry or wet hair, and it can be used every day. And the scalp infusion treatment is the powerhouse of the Reveal hair care system. The first thing you should do is to shake it, and then you pump 2 to 3 pumps onto the scalp and massage it in. And you want to do this in the morning and at night. And hair is very slow growing, so it will take about 3 to 6 months before you really notice it. And I would not stop before 6 months if you really want to see the change. And if you have hair follicles, you will see them getting more thicker and better and stronger. The other product that we have with HPT6 is the leave-in conditioner. This one is made to be used on wet or dry hair, and you want to use this every day. Is going to help to build up the shaft and improve the shaft of the hair. You can just spray on the hair, massage it in, and you can either blow dry it or just style it the way you want. And this one is not going to make your hair heavy or sticky. We also did a third-party trial looking at the effects of the product on hair, and you can see almost 80% improvement in hair, healthier hair. People saw their hair was looking thicker and more voluminous. So comparing to other products that are on the market for the last 30 years, there's really no comparison, because those studies that they did, you had to use the product for 2 years and you had to use the product all the time. And after that, only a third of the people had responded and had any change. The 2/3 did not do anything. So even at 50%, I would have been happy, but we're at 80%. So I'm going to show you some pictures of hair improvement. Unfortunately, because of regulatory, I cannot show you before and after pictures that we've done in our studies or in my clinic. So I'm showing you the pictures of how the hair can improve in terms of the volume, in terms of the quality, in terms of the healthiness, looking appearance of the hair. It gives it the balance and the shine that makes your hair look good. I want to thank you for listening. I want to hopefully see you very soon at one of the Jeunesse events. And if you can share your stories, if you can share your pictures with me, I would love it. My email is right here. So I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much.
Dr. Newman, thank you so much. Again, I can hear from you all the time. This is my second time today, and it's so much fun. I'm learning more about the products every time. So of course, I love the serum. It's one of my absolute favorite products. And a question and I love the serum, I love the body renewal. I have all my favorites right here, the Flawless Skin Brightener, the Daily Moisturizer. And you know what else I love is this microdermabrasion. So this is, I know you worked with us on this product a little bit, but again, this scrub is amazing and it has APT in it. So you just can't go wrong with the Luminesce. But here's my question. What if you're just getting started and you're looking at all these products? And I guess I have two questions for you. One, what's the benefit of using them all together? Of course, you addressed that some today, but if you can share it again. And then second of all, what if you can't afford it, or what if you want to start simply?
I think, you know, men and women are very different about how they go about their skin treatment. So women love different things and trying different things, and men are like, just give me one thing and let me just do it. So the most important product to use is the serum. The serum is going to give you the most benefit immediately. Like you put it on and you're going to, within a few days, you'll see the change. The rest of the products are made to fill in the gaps, because the serum is not a moisturizer. It doesn't protect you from the sun. It doesn't have vitamins that are missing in the products. So all the products were made to work synergistically. As you use it, you will see what your skin likes and what it doesn't. And whatever your preference is fine. You don't have to use all of them all the time. But the serum is like the must product that you should have.
Okay, so, and I totally agree. I mean, this is one that I use morning and night every single day. And definitely, I think what I have noticed for myself and for other people when they say, "Kyle, what will I see?" It takes about a week, has been my experience, to really start to see a difference in your skin. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, most people see it within a couple of weeks. They see a change in their skin texture and the skin tone. And I think, you know, some people need a detox, and sometimes because of the polypeptides that are in there, some people may end up with little pimples or bumps or a little bit of redness. And I recommend for people who are detoxing, stop the product for a week or two, let that happen, let the skin detox, and then go back to it, and you won't have it again, because your body is already detoxed and is ready for going to the next stage, which is really getting the skin to be healthier and better looking.
And what would you recommend? Still use the cleanser and the moisturizer? Or would you go off all the products during that if you have a small detox phase?
Yeah, It depends. If you're drying, don't use the wash because that'll dry you out more. But if you're dry, you want to use the moisturizers because that's goes back to what we talked about, is that protective layer. So when you're detoxing, sometimes you lose some of that protective layer, and the moisturizers are important to bring that back.
Okay. So another question we have from the audience is, can we use the night cream during the day? And then my other question, I love that you talked about using the different lotions on our hands, because I know my hands, if anyone else is like me out there, I can apply lotion 10 times a day. So what do you recommend, the body renewal or the night cream for our hands? And then can you use the night cream in the morning, for example?
The night cream is a little bit richer. So I would do the body renewal first because it's easier to apply and there's more of it to apply to the hands. If you're still feeling dry on the face or on the hands, then you can apply the night cream more often, not even just once a day. If you need it more than once a day, you can do it more than once a day.
As much as we need to.
Right.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, what about a question on Reveal? Can Reveal be used on all types of hair? So, you know, for all different ethnicities?
Absolutely. Reveal is made from polypeptides, which are universal. It can be used on all ethnicities, on all hair types, curly, straight, treated, colored, and it won't harm it because it's really not there to change anything. It's there to support the hair. It's there to get the hair to be stronger and better. So I've never seen any problems with it. I think Katie got frozen.
I do think that she did freeze a little bit. I can show the market specials that we're having in April if you'd like me to do that right now. I'm not sure if her internet's going to come back.
Sure. Unless you want to ask any questions that is on there. I don't see.
Yeah, if you guys have any more questions, definitely put it in the chat and Dr. Newman can answer them for you. In the meantime, I can put the April market specials up.
Yeah, the Reveal can be applied to wet or dry scalp. It doesn't have to be dry. So you can wash your hair, just that, you know, towel dry it and put on the infusion serum onto the scalp.
Okay, so right here, Dr. Newman, do you think that I can go on and just kind of explain the market specials?
Yes, please do.
Okay, so on this slide, the April market specials starts Friday, April 10th, 2020 and ends on April 30th, 2020. We have the Mother's Day Luminous gift box plus a free gift for $249.95. You get one free bottle of Luminous cellular rejuvenation serum, one Luminous gift set including one bottle of serum, one bottle of moisturizing complex, one jar of advanced night repair, one tube of youth restoring cleanser, one tube of body renewal, one tube of Luminous lifting mask, one bottle of brightener, and you get 100 CV, $25 bonus credit to the buyer, 5 travel points to the buyer, $2 donation with Jeunesse Kids. And then when customer buys, you get the $25 bonus to sponsor and 5 travel points to the sponsor. And that is while supplies last. And then for Mother's Day Serum Saver, it's gonna be $134.95. You get 3 bottles of Luminous Cellular Rejuvenation Serum and 75 CV, 3 travel points to buyer. And then when customer buys, it's 3 travel points to the sponsor. And then another Mother's Day bundle package is going to be the MV Beauty Bundle for $69.95. You'll have one box of NARA, one bottle of NV Primer, one bottle of NV BB Perfecting Mist foundation of your choice, and one headband and one set of puffs, and that is 30 CV. Make it a Mother's Spa Day for $59.95. You get one tube of lifting mask, one box of the Hydro Shield mask, plus a free Luminous microdermabrasion skin exfoliant, and that is 30 CV as well. Another Mother's Day box is for $324.95. One free bottle of Luminous, and basically this is just for Canada at this point. It's the same, it repeats the same specials as the last one for the US. And then this is also more specials for Canada. Mother's Day NV Beauty Bundle, make it a Mother's Spa Day, and then the Mother's Day Luminous Microdermabrasion Special, which is $90.95. You get 2 jars of the skin exfoliant. And that is it for the monthly bundle that we have on for the promotion. I believe Katie is on, so I can promote her to panelists so she can end the stream.
Okay, Jeunesse family. Hey, Nicole, thank you so much for jumping in and sharing our market specials. You guys know how it goes sometimes on these lives. We get cut off from the internet, we cut off from Zoom. So we love you, Facebook. We love doing lives with our community. And then we just deal with the challenges. We roll with it. So again, we want to especially thank our special guest tonight, Dr. Newman. I hope you fell in love with him just like our whole community has. He's such an amazing doctor and so committed to the products and to continuing to evolve the science and what we have available to our Jeunesse family. Hope you love the market specials we have this month. Get them now. We are shipping the Mother's Day specials right now. And so you can go ahead and order all of those right now, and we will be shipping those to make sure you get them in time for Mother's Day. So thank you so much. We love you guys. And with that, we're going to say goodnight. Take care.